Hey, welcome back. Okay, so on the short, I went off a little bit about this voter ID shit. I'm just tired of these idiots trying to lie to you. Listen, it is 2026. All right, some of you will understand this. This is how easy it is to get ID nowadays. All right, I'm 50 some years old. I have a child in elementary school, 5th grade and under. She has a school ID. Now I understand that's not uh, government ID, but it's a form of ID. Okay, these fucking idiots are trying to lie to you. Say millions of people are going to look. They're acting like it's 1936, not 2026. Okay, you have to have ID to buy a pack of cigarettes. Okay, go to your local grocery store to buy a slingshot or anything that shoots a projectile. You got to have a fucking ID. Yeah, thanks to that, this groundbreaking gun law shit. I've got to have a fucking ID to buy a fucking slingshot or a packet of BBs. Really? That's how stupid they think you are. That's their true opinion of you. They think you're dumb enough to believe that the millions of people that won't be able to vote are American citizens. They are right. There will be millions of people that won't be able to vote, but it will not be an American citizen unless they choose not to vote. There'll be millions of non US citizens who more than likely are illegal because if they didn't come through the front door, they're fucking illegal. Again, people, immigration is this simple. How are you going to treat someone if they come and knock on your front door? Or the door that you normally receive company? We'll say that. Now, how are you going to respond if someone breaks into your home? It's that simple. It's that freaking simple. Take all the bullshit, take all the psychological triggers out of it. Take all the, well, what about the kids? This. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Okay? It's this simple. How are you going to treat someone who knocks on your door versus someone who kicks in your door? That is immigration, people. The people that are coming, that are looking for spaces in the border that are open, are the people that know they will not be welcome in this country. They are thieves. They are pedophiles. They are rapists. They are human traffickers. They are drug traffickers. They are drugs. They are all people that we already have enough in this country. You know, I keep hearing this in my head, and it was set on the world stage. And I know some of you are going to know exactly who I'm talking about. But the world needs to be like Poland. Okay? The world needs to put this Islamic terrorist to rest. It needs to go. There is no place in the world for Islamic terrorism. And everyone who follows the Islamic ideology is a terrorist in some form or fashion. They may not be radicalized or whatever. Do your diligence. Ask Google what the Quran says. Okay? Ask what the Quran says that the Quran tells its people to do to the infidels, because all of us Christians, we're infidels. All of the Jewish people, infidels. All of the Hindus, infidels. All of the Buddhists, infidels. Everybody who does not follow their Islamic terrorist regime is an infidel, and they will make war on you. You will either convert or you will die, is exactly what Google will come back and tell you. The other thing that it will tell you about the Islamic terrorist is that it is a pedophile supportive religion. Their false prophet Muhammad married a child bride at 6. And I know you've seen this. A bunch of Muslims are sticking up for him, saying, well, that he didn't consummate it till 9 years old. Think of that. Think of that. They also practice I can't say it's Takea or something. Anyway, any person that is of Muslim faith can lie to you, scam you, do anything to you, and is justified in Islam as moving Muslims forward. So, now, with all of that information in that short amount, tell me again why this Islamic terrorist organization needs anything from us. It needs to go. That is our foremost threat, people. And the fucking white liberal. Look, here is the white liberal woman. If you give her, she bitches that she's broke, you give her enough money, then she'll find something else. While I'm cold, you give her a coat. While I'm hot. You understand where I'm going? This is a person that will never, ever, 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 ever be satisfied. Their satisfaction comes in finding everything wrong with everything else and not dealing with what is wrong with them. Okay? I know if you follow this, you know I always bring it back to where it all starts. It all starts with you. Individually, you. Okay? You decided, okay, let's put it out there. The racist will, in the morning, will wake up and decide, I hate whites, I hate blacks, I hate brown, I hate this, I hate that. They're going to hate. Okay? Until they dig in to their psyche or their feelings or whatever put them down that path that made them that angry to hate someone. Until they fix that personally, they are going to be a toxic vessel of violence and hate. And that's it. And that's it. And that covers what people want to call fucking Nazis. That covers this Islamic terrorist shit. Okay? Because here's a couple things, America, that you need to understand. And Durka, I'm speaking to you. There is a fucking reason. Do you know how many Christians have tried to get rid of the porn in this country? The list is long. And where is it? Still right here. Oh, yeah, they gave them a little bit of, you got to put warning labels on shit, but come on. Okay? Here you got, I'm seeing videos in Texas, these idiot Islamic terrorists going around telling grocery stores, you're not going to sell liquor no more. I seen this guy looked at him and said, who the hell are you? If you don't want to buy liquor, get out of my store. He goes, no, you're not going to make it available. It's against Islam. And the guy goes, fuck Islam. Yeah. Okay. Let's break this Islam shit down. Okay. Islamic terrorists, otherwise known as fucking Muslims, are control freaks. All right? Women, especially women. You become property in the Islamic terrorist organization. You are now property. You belong to a certain male. And if you displease him, he can go to his imam, which is their immediate religious leader, which controls all their shit. Hey, I guarantee you, ladies, this conversation goes, hey, this fucking bitch is clapping back. I need to fucking show her a lesson. My other wives are kind of starting to get like this shit. So what do? They bring him in a fucking courtyard, and that guy can beat the fuck out of his wife in front of his other wives, in front of everybody else, to show that women are here to serve men. That's your future. That's what you fucking idiots are protesting for. All right? And I have done quite a bit of digging into my family. And I was extremely surprised to find out that my two grandmothers were involved in the women's movement in my state. Both of them went to marches. Both of them had a huge voice. Now, I'm not trying to say they were fucking groundbreakers or they're in the history books. What I'm saying is they were there, they were a part of it, they seen an injustice, and they did their part to try to right it. And they did. And now, unfortunately, a couple years ago, I lost my last grandmother. And I am so fucking glad. I miss both of them women immensely every fucking day, but I am also so glad they are not here to see what you fucking idiots have done to this beautiful country. You stupid fucking idiots that don't want to work, that want to lay around and be nothing and get this and fall into this stupid ass shit. I'm glad they're not seeing it. I'm glad that the work that they did, they went to meet their maker, knowing that they did what they could with the time that they had. Can you say that? Can you go before your maker? No, because you don't even believe there's a maker. Because you're soulless. You're soulless. All you're worried about is this. You don't even know how the taxes work. Do you realize that the people that keep America going pay very little to no tax at all? You realize what you've got to fucking make a year to actually... Now, I'm not saying... People get this really fucked up. Okay, let's run this through for the fucking idiots that haven't sharpened their crayons yet and are still licking the goddamn window. There is a big difference between the government collecting tax and you paying tax, okay? Now, as we all know, now I'm not speaking to you ritzy fuckers, okay? So if you make more than, say, 150, fucking scroll. Or go watch some dumb bitch shaking her ass. If you make under 150, 200,000 a year, you are not a taxpayer. You are a tax borrower. Okay? Because, that time of the year where, that big girl around the corner that you throw up when you see her in short shorts, but your bank account's low and tax season is there and she starts looking kind of cute? Yeah, that's called a tax refund. So how the fuck are you a taxpayer when the government refunded every fucking dollar plus a couple thousand of somebody else's taxes every year? You're not a taxpayer. You're a tax borrower. Okay? So, for you stupid fucks that do not understand who a taxpayer is, it is the billionaires, because the billionaires have assets. And guess what? Dig into taxes, people. There's a reason why wealthy people stay wealthy. You know why? Because they have the money to pay the accountants that know the codes and all the loopholes, so you can be like Trump or Soros and write off hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay? Getting this whole premise of getting millionaires and billionaires to pay taxes, do you really think it's going to happen? Really? You don't think that's just telling you what they think you want to hear? Okay? Because the billionaires and the millionaires are the ones that are paying taxes. Okay? Yeah. Soros reported, I think it was the same year and the same fucking debate, the same tax year that Hillary wants to talk about he didn't pay his taxes. The Soros Foundation wrote off $1.7 billion. Wrote off $1.7 billion. It's fact. You can look it up. But you notice that nasty, foul, worthless excuse for a human being? Didn't mention that? No, because it didn't suit her narrative and her theft. Keep in mind, we're in fucking Iran because Carter didn't eliminate them in 79 when they fucking violently took over a wonderful, prosperous people based on the 4 or 5 Iranians I have spoken to. Okay? And then instilled this dictatorship and took 100 and some hostages, American hostages. You know why? because that piece of shit knew Carter didn't have the balls to fucking do anything. You know what happened the very next fucking year? Before Reagan walked into the fucking office, Iran released those fucking hostages. You know why? And they said this. The supreme leader, the supreme pedophile, knew Reagan was coming to get our fucking people. And we were going to fuck them up. They released them people hoping Reagan would leave them the fuck alone. And he did. He did. He threw some, this other shit, blah, blah, blah. Okay? These fucking people are terrorists, okay? They do not believe in anything other than what their false pedophile prophet says. So, if you don't support freeing or helping, because I don't think there's been a grassroots Iranian people fighting against this terrorist regime, this Islamic terrorist, for ever since it's been instilled. So Israel and the U.S. are helping them take back their country. Okay? Because to me, one thing I do admire is that in his statement, the President of the United States made it very clear that this is your opportunity, Iranian people, to take your country back. It shows his intent. He wants nothing to do with the government there, but he wants the Iranian people to make their will be heard. Now, you think about that, people. Think about that when you're listening to all this bullshit rhetoric and this Nazi propaganda coming from the true fucking elitists of this fucking country. The fucking people that are trafficking children, molesting children, and I can't believe I'm saying this, fucking eating children. These evil elitists gotta go. They're almost as bad as the fucking Islamic terrorists. We need to come together as a people. We don't need to get violent. We need to be in a defensive mode. Let them be the aggressor. Let them make the fucking mistakes. You know, they know they're outgunned. They're hoping on a wing and a prayer, man. We've got the people. We've got the training. And if you listen to a couple different admirals, we've got the firepower. We just need to come together as an American people and fight this evil. Just because you don't like the guy doesn't mean he's not moving the country in the right direction. And then, here's another piece of advice. Get away from yourself and let's do what's right for the country, not just individual. Have a great day.